What's up, my fellow New World Defenders? This is Chris. I just wanted to post one more video because basically I'm an insomniac. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I should be asleep, especially when I have to get up at 10 o'clock in the morning, but hey, what are you going to do? I want to say I'm really starting to see that this is starting to get a positive effect. And I actually have one more person I just approved to join this cause, and possibly others along the way. So I just want to say to anybody watching this, ask yourself this question. Are you happy with the way things are going in wherever you are in the world? Do you like the way people treat one another? Do you like the way your governments are handling your life? Do you feel like no matter how hard you work, nothing gets done? Do you feel happy, or do you feel angry all the time? Are you one of those people that for some reason just feels like some things don't make sense and you want more of an answer? That's how I felt. And that's why I started this channel, because I want to get people like you guys who want to make a difference, for all of us to unite. And here's the thing, guys, until we learn to all unite, we are going to be one ant that gets stomped on. The people on top, as you can see by that Bilderberg meetings, how many people were going there? You had ex-military leaders, you had people in charge of Food and Drug Administration, world banks, you had princes, you had people from Google, from Microsoft, from Facebook, all, and so much more, scientists, ecologists, economists, all in one area discussing our future. And I'll quote a famous Star Trek comment. If you ever saw Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, when Spock is about to die and Captain Kirk sees him and he basically asks him why did he do it, because Spock sacrificed his life, and he said the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Now those elite are basically the top point, a half of a 1% of the entire world, and yet we are letting them take control of everything. And if you think it's going to get better, you have to wake up. Now, I try and give out information. Now, I'm not a professional. I can't travel around the world. Basically, the information I get from my computer or what I hear on the TV or the radio. A lot of times with TV and radio, you can't take it completely with truth, but you can learn some information. But I learn a lot from here, and it inspired me. Now, with that being said, I'm not always going to get everything right. I am not always going to present it in a professional way, in the sense of I'm not going to have flashing broadcasting lights and screens, things running across the screens, because to me, I feel the message is more important. Now, what I want everybody to do is understand that even if I get something wrong or you can contribute to something, my intention is to help, is to get people aware of things that your governments, your TV stations, your radio stations, people around the world won't tell you about. Now, whether I got that China information 100% right is irrelevant, because of the fact it got people talking about it. It got us aware. And when you're aware of something, you can do something. And that's why I do this. I want you guys to get angry. I want you to just get sick of just laying there complaining how life sucks and not wanting to do anything about it. Now, obviously, there are people like myself who are financially in a lot of problems, and they're struggling, but we work hard. So we can't just, hop on a jet plane and travel across the world and, have this go in front of hundreds of people, thousands of people. It's just not realistic. But here's the thing, guys. The internet can be used in an amazing way that probably they didn't even see. That we can actually spread the word throughout the world, like I'm doing right now, on a Wednesday morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. And there are going to be people all around the world that will see this. And the more people I get to this channel, and the more people I get to join this channel, the bigger it's going to become. And this is going to grow from 1 ant to 1,000,000 ants. And then we could start dictating things. Because if we all stand up and fight and do it peacefully, we can achieve things. And I think that it's worth what could happen, because if we do nothing, we already know where it's going. At the very least, even if you don't want to believe in the end of the world problems or, the new world order, just for the fact that prices keep rising, jobs are harder to get, the economy really stinks, the quality of your foods and services and products are crap. When is it that, especially I find us Americans are so complacent that we don't care? And one of the reasons is, if you research, think about fluoride in your water. Do you know they put it there purposely? Do you know that in World War II, the Germans used it on the people in the prison camps? Because why? One, it gives you bone problems. And also, two, it is used to calm people, to keep them mellow, so they don't have a fight. And that's why they put all these fatty foods and all these things to get us heavy and tired and angry and unmotivated. And they give us these video games and these movies that are depressing and these songs that talk about things that, if you really read the words of some of these things, because I'm also not only a massage therapist, I'm also a karaoke DJ. And if the one thing about karaoke is you can actually see some of these words. And it's conditioning you. For thousands of years, we didn't need governments to keep us. We homesteaded, we farmed, we did everything on our own. We worked, we wanted, a house, we built it. We didn't need licenses. This country, the United States, went bankrupt in 1933. This is no longer a country. It is the United States of America Corporation. And if you get what they call the Black's Dictionary, which is a dictionary for lawyers, they give the meanings for things. And when a word is said, it sometimes will have different meanings. And if you don't understand it, that's not their problem. So, like, for example, the definition of a human being is a person who is a corporate account. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. It's not the definition of human being. It's a definition of person. A person is considered an individual corporation, which means your social security number is like your employee ID number when you own a business. And the reason for that is that our country went bankrupt and we were borrowing money from the European world national banks. And of course, with interest, it's like borrowing $10 and having to pay back 1,000. You're never going to be able to do it. And then they compound the interest. So what they did was they basically gave us as slave labor, that as we work and we pay our quote-unquote taxes that you think are going towards the government and to repair roads, it's actually going over to the British Empire and paying for the central banks. And the harder we work, the less we get anywhere. So, and do you know they have insurance policies on you? Which means if you die, they get paid even more. So, of course, putting things like those fake sugars. You know what aspartame is? Is basically a man-made bacteria, and what it excretes is aspartame. So think about that. The fluoride in the water, there's no need to put it there. It's used to sedate people, to keep them calm, and look how much it works. And I see all these other countries that are making a stand, and they're doing it peacefully, and they're making an impact. And for some reason, Americans, I don't know what we're waiting for. At the very least, if you don't want to believe in stuff like stocking food for the end of the world or a new world order or whatever, just for saving money, it should be a smart idea. Sometimes I just want to shake people and say, what are you waiting for? And the people that get mad at me when I'm trying to bring out the truth, even if I'm not accurate all the time, it still should make you think. And to be abusive is helping them win. So as you're insulting me or someone else that's trying to speak the truth because you find it funny, the elite are laughing at us. They basically tell us what they're doing. They have these meetings. They didn't stop it. They didn't let people in. Just imagine what they were talking about. They were talking about our future, your children's future, your wife, your mother, their future. Protect them while you can, while we still have some rights left. They're taking them away left and right in order to, quote unquote, protect us. And we've become so dependent on the governments. And they want quick fixes for everything. Oh, you can't sleep? Take a pill. Oh, your nose hurts? Take a pill. Oh, you have toe fungus? Take a pill. Oh, you can't get an erection? Take a pill. Feeling tired? Take a pill. Get where I'm going? They want to medicate us and poison us. Because let me tell you something. For thousands of years, we used natural herbs and we ate natural foods and survived for thousands of years. Why is it all of a sudden in the past 50 years or so, we need pills for everything? And what have they cured? They do all this research where they test on animals and abuse them, and they test on people like prisoners who volunteer and get paid to take medicines. What have they cured? Even polio is coming back a little bit. There have been cases documented. What are they curing with these things? You ever see those 1-800-lawyer commercials? What are they for? They always talk about all those medications that were once the in thing, now causing side effects like death. Do you ever hear that on a commercial? Like there would be pills for like arthritis medicines and stuff. One of the possible side effects could be possible death. And nobody has a problem with this. They'll make some drugs illegal, but their drugs, the ones that actually they tell you straight out, possible death, and we're okay with this. Oh, they're trying to help us. Really? Are they really helping you? Because unless you're some millionaire watching this right now, look around you. Look at how many things you don't buy anymore, or you don't go out anymore, and you're not enjoying life anymore. You went from living to surviving, and we're not even close to where it's going to be. So all the people that argued with me about what I talked about with the Chinese, and it may not have happened yet, this is our future. Do you want it to be that way? Because if we do nothing, at the very least, it could be possible. I cannot fathom sometimes why it does not upset some people, and they're just so complacent. I would rather prepare and be wrong, because trust me, I don't want any of this to happen. But I would rather be prepared than wrong than to be ignorant of it and one day, now what do I do? And you should be angry. You should want to contribute. And if we all join in here and we all start spreading the truth and we start all organizing, we can make an impact. Slowly it's happening. But I need more people. I'm not asking for any money. I'm not asking for anything from you. You can even email the people that have already been making these videos. I give them total free reign. I give them the trust and respect on my website. Let them do whatever they want as long as it's respectful and they are part of my channel. Because I may not be always right. I may not be the best person in the world, but you know what? I have integrity. And I challenge the people who want to insult me or not do anything. I challenge you to do something better. Instead of complaining and arguing, fighting amongst ourselves, thinking, oh, I'm better than you, or oh, you're whatever. Those times I gotta stop, because your life, your children's future is held in your hands. Do you care? You know, or some teenager thinks, aha, it's funny, I'm going to insult this person. You know what? You teenagers out there, you're going to be growing up living with this stuff. And the only person you have to blame is yourself if you do nothing. Yes, is this going to be the answer of all things? Who knows? But if I never did it, we'd never know. I would rather try and fail than never to try at all. Regret is not doing something and then looking back and saying, boy, I wish I would have tried. So when you're angry enough and you want to start spreading the message, please join my channel. Show me an effort. Show me you're serious. Or be amongst the jokers that don't care, and one day you wake up and everything that you loved and owned will be gone. And I would hate to be one of those people that said, I told you so, because I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for fortune or fame. I'm looking for truth. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I love you all, even the haters out there. Peace.